Hello everyone, welcome this week to our guide for the Nicholas gifts, the gift of the traveler. This week we want to get 5 of the Gold Doubloons is what Nick is looking for. This one is what I consider to be like a medium week, just going to get started in the Barbarous Shore here on the little walk. This one is pretty great because we just have a walk to get out there, very easy to access. There's a few patrols here, but we can just walk around these. We don't actually have to pull any mobs before we can start farming the Corsairs, is the mobs we want to get. So we can come up here. If we are fast enough, we can go through this little channel here. There is a Mandragore patrol that can come up once we pull it, so we'll just go around here. And then we're going to start, so we leave out of Camp Hojanu, heading into the Barbarous Shore. All of this area here is Corsairs, and then Nick is down here inside of this little cliff here. And then usually you can get to Camp Hojanu from the Kodaner Crossroads in the story, and you just head south here through the Dejarin Estate as far as access. So this is a pretty good week as far as getting to this area and getting to Nick. And then it's kind of, I'd say it's like a medium week as far as difficulty for these Corsairs. These Corsairs aren't too bad, but they do have a lot of spells that they do. They have this net that they can do that can slow you, and they do a little bit more attacks on you, the player, instead of on the spirits that I saw this week. So not too bad still, but not as easier as some weeks. As far as the drop rate though, drop rate didn't seem too bad. So I did a few little examples here, just a few little test runs. I was able to get 3 just in my run around, just kind of exploring. Really easy to get to drop so far, so I don't think that's too bad. And then it's only 5 of the doubloons this week, which is also easier. So I think it's going to be a relatively easy, but then I'd say like a medium difficulty as far as the mobs to farm and access. So and we'll get down here, and there's so this whole area here is just kind of filled with Corsairs. So we have in here. There's some over to the left here. There's a whole bunch in this little green area to our left, so we're just running down. Oh, let's grab our spirits. Okay. Went out of compass range, and make sure we bring them with us. Okay, a few Corsairs right in front of us, and the Nick is actually right next to us too. This is where Nick is. So you can get to Nick even without attacking anything this week, so very easy accessible as far as Nick. I did want to make sure I got it to where Nick was already set up this time, so yeah, glad he's here. See if we can get see if we get a few doubloons. There are Corsairs. There are a lot of Corsairs. Corsairs are kind of the easy mob. They're very populated. We did want to get to higher level mobs that have a good drop rate, so we are in normal mode. And then I'm doing the Signet of Spirits build. I've got the Signet of Spirits Ritualist is what we call this one. And we just pull with the spirits like this, and just get the Corsairs like this. Spirits are doing a pretty good job tanking. They are taking a little bit more damage, but it's okay. It's still not too much damage. Go. Continue our fury there. And we can do a little bit better with our armor and feeling too. That will help, just keeping the spirits alive, but most of the time it's okay. Got those looter tokens for the event. Nice. Get a few more down here. There you go. And there's some of the Corsair bosses can be a little spicy, so you don't have to pull those. I usually like to pull those because they can sometimes drop 2 of the drop that we're going for, the Gold Doubloon. So just usually, I haven't actually seen it out with these ones, but I'm assuming they can drop 2. So that's why I usually like to do bosses. And then we've got so we're using the Necromancer staff with the Soul Reaping +5, and that just helps keep the energy going. We can usually keep the painful bond up on mobs all the time to keep the extra damage up. You can usually keep that rolling with the energy we get going from killing. Taking out the mobs. Let's check our favorite. About to. Usually you want to try and farm with favor up, but I did this without favor 2, and I still got these 3 without it, so favor's good, but not necessary. So here's a boss here. Let's see if we can take this one out. Oh, interrupted. Let's reset our spirits so we can. There we go. Almost got him. There we go. So no gold doubloons yet. Any one of these mobs can drop it, so anyone that just say Corsairs. So any one of the beasts here, we don't need to get, but any of the Corsair humanoids, we're good to target. Oh, so we took just a little bit of damage here, so let's just back up a little bit. Burn in a little bit and stuff, yeah. Might even reset, yeah. Let's see if we get this melee guy. There we go. There we go. And we got our first doubloon. There we go. This whole farm there, this whole area is kind of full of these mobs. It's really easy to reset when you're kind of done. Or this is as far as mob population, this is one of the more accessible ones as far as just getting in and finding mobs to start getting the doubloons. More of these, go. And then we can go, so we have right here on the Barbarous Shore, and then we can take this path here south, and then this whole area too, this whole green section. There's a bunch here, a bunch of bosses here, so we'll go down there also. And then I think there's some more up the hill sometimes, but we won't head that way. We'll get heading south. There's not usually anything else down here too, I think. So, we'll get going. And sometimes you can get 1 or 2 just in that amount of mobs. I'd say it'd be pretty average. So I'd say we're on average so far in our run. The spirit's going. We got some up ahead of us. We'll see how well we'll do against the bosses too. Some of those polls down there were actually pretty difficult. There were a lot of mobs that came in, so I do want to warn against that. Some of them, it might not even be worth it too. If you start to pull 10, 15 mobs at a time, that's kind of it might just take too long to get them all. It might be easier just to reset and start again at the start of the run, where you're only pulling a few mobs at a time. With these Corsairs in particular. They're doing a little bit more damage. Clean up this pack pretty good. Yeah, these Corsairs are good mobs to get though, so not too bad. Then we'll see if we can get enough doubloons. Once we get our 5th one, we'll go turn these into Nick down there. I actually like his location this time. He's like under that cave, under the rock. Okay, so we can run past these, which I will do. I need a little bit more life. Probably okay. Let's see. Yeah, you can just yeet down, and there's the res shrine down there. But if we've only got these 2, we might actually just kill these 2. They do a lot of damage though, so if you can skip them, they're kind of good to skip. But, oh, we're pretty low. Let's back up. Let's not get taken out. Oh, yep. Need our vampires, and that's the problem. Come on. I do like the. This build is very survivable though. Oh, incoming next to us. Let's not do that. And okay, retreat. Nice. A little spicy. That's okay. And let's see if we can get away from all these beasts or non-corsairs. Just get past these like this in this patrol, and then once we proc this wandering priest, You do have to be a little bit careful. You can get stuck in your, because you can pull too many. And then you'll get where you're stuck in a res loop with just so many mobs here, and that's what happened to me a few times. So let's see how we do here. Just want to pull two at a time. Pull back up. Ooh, the doctor at the front. That's good. Let's try and use the Spirit Rift on him. Get a little bit extra damage. Nice. Looks like we got him. There's a boss here in this one, the captain. And we've got a pole, too. So, yeah, this is easy to get overwhelmed. We might have backed up into it, too, but we got more patrols up, too. So, let's see what we can do. Reset the armor. Some of these are getting a little bit low, or we've almost got it. Yeah, so this section down here is a little bit more difficult, but there's so many mobs, and it's a great area. So I like this one because this one can be, this one's like just the right amount of challenging. So this one's a good mod, or good week to just go and farm. I like this week's. Okay, almost got him. There's the Might Nice. Okay, a few more mobs. Reset that one. We need a new blood song and armor up. Okay. Almost got this pole under control. It's just a little bit more. Let's do a Spirit Rift. Nice. Let's see if we can get one more Doubloon. Okay, let's reset some spirits and armor up. Oh, we're in trouble. Run. Ah! Okay, we're gonna use the health staff, get a little bit more health. Oh man, yeah, okay, I spoke too soon. We lost control of the pole. I think we're dead. Ah, oh, so close, so close. So now we'll see what we can do. We're gonna be rezzing where these mobs are. So let's see what we can do for this. And then watch the patrol on the left side here. That's the kind of the threat now. If we can get the rest of this handled, we'll be a little stabilized. But if we get another patrol, we'll be in trouble. Right now we do only have the captain, and then there's another group up there. It looks like we're almost out of spirits. Okay, nice. Captain's doing a lot of damage. Let's see if we can take him out. Almost got him. We're watching the patrol next to us, and we got the captain. Nice. Grab the Lunar. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. New set of spirits, and it looks like we're stabilizing. This one for this whole area, this is for this whole route is a little longer. I think I'm around 20 minutes for this whole thing, just for this whole area. But you can do like smaller poles. It's kind of up to you. But we're on a good pace so far. Let's get a little bit of health back. We do one of these packs of 3 right here. Just getting a little bit of regen. Gotta be careful with pulling these mobs over here too, but we're okay. Okay, there's a little health. Let's reset spirits again. I will pull these mobs here. And that will help open up this next pole for us. Just to get rid of these 3. The small groups at a time is where this build shines. where the spirits do all the single target helps take out good, good pace. Slow and steady. Okay. Nice. Okay. But they still did a lot of damage to us, so we might even need the health staff. Yep. A little bit more health. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. And we're regenning again. That's alright. All these down here, once we get a good pace where we've got just taking these a few at a time, we should be able to clean up these Corsairs pretty good. Just gotta open it up a little bit. Armor up. And we're gonna pull this Corsair here. And this should be, looks like we've got a small little group. Ooh, nuked one real quick. That's good to see. Reset the spirits. Let's see if we can nuke the next one. Looks like they're shooting this one in the back, so we'll debuff them, I suppose, soon. Nice. That's a little better. Oh, man, they're doing so much damage to us this time. Run! Okay, okay. We've already got the health staff on. We just need to live. Oh my goodness. They're a little hurting us this time a lot. But the spirits are alive this pull pretty well. Nice. Just the weapons master. We need to get to full health on a pull here. Okay. There we go. Now we've got our res a little bit more established here. Let's do, might not need those. Should be good to get this lieutenant. There we go. All this area down here, whole bunch of Corsairs. So you can get really lucky runs, and I think you can get a lot of Doubloons at a time. I got 3 in a run I did, and I got 3 even without killing every single Corsair here. So just kind of depends on your luck. Finally got our full health we were looking for. Spirits were reset. There's a little patrol here. So we want to be watching for just the groups, or just the 2s and 3s. The packs of the 4 and 5 Corsairs are a little bit more challenging for this week. Nice. Let's see what we can do here. Looks like that's 4. Okay. Up. They're hitting us a little bit. Let's have them hit the spirits a little bit more. Reset our fury. Reset these spirits and debuff on the right. And they have a spirit there, so let's do the spirit rift. And then they're hitting us with damage, so let's back up. Hopefully they'll switch off. There we go. So this week takes a little bit more practice as far as making sure they're hitting the spirits more, but once you get it, it's a little bit, it's okay once you get it and once you back up, but if you're in the fray on this one, then they're going to be a little bit more likely to attack you this week. Even like this one is kind of moving over to hit me. This is what it looks like. Almost got it. There we go. And this pole's cleaned up too. Okay, so far so good. Set up for this torture right here, and grab this bag. Nice, looks like that was just the one. Like to see that. Okay, and again, if we can get the painful bond on them, then they can just pop real quick. And then we can do them kind of one at a time like that. And then we get our energy going once we put our staff on, excuse me. There we go. Hey, took us a little bit longer to get our second doubloon in this run, but there we go. So any one of these Corsairs can do it. Doesn't matter. If you're enjoying watching these so far, I do like to do these Nick, I'm trying to do these Nick sets or these Nick farm sets every week for these. Just go ahead and like and subscribe if you're feeling it, and thank you for watching. Make sure we mention the algorithm, and thank you to the audience for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you. Say we got the section above us. There's a few bosses up there to still clean out, and then this section here, but so far so good. Aha, there we go, another one. So there's 3 in this run. That's great. We can go talk to Nick too, but let's see if we can get a few more mobs. Okay. See how many mobs this is. This looks like this is... Oh, this is all 6. Maybe we can burst one real quick with this Admiral. We'll even try and commit a Spirit Rift. Oh, they're healing. Let's see what we can do. Do a debuff again. Nice. Getting 1 is good. 6 down to 5. Doctor would be good. He's so low. Nice. Okay, we'll reset the spirits. 4 left. There we go. Should be 1 manageable. These commanders, you gotta watch these. The melee bosses can sometimes be a little spooky. Looks like we're on track here on this pull. Not too bad. He's dropping a spirit. We'll try and spirit rift that. Ooh, nice. Got it. 2 more left in this pull. He's got a spirit back there. Nice. We'll actually just fury that. There we go. Take our blood song and just turn it into a fury. And then that's it for the southern area. Once this boss falls over here, and then we should be able to run north right here. Probably be a little bit better way to pull too. Okay. And a few more Corsairs. Let's see what we can do on this plane here. Oh, we got a doctor, but he's out of line of sight. We got backup. Pulling the doctor first is good. Let's see if we can still get him. Oh yeah, pull him back a little further again. Taking a little damage. There we go. They're grouped up very nicely. We just need... a little energy. There we go. We got 1. A Ritualist boss. I wonder how tough this pull will be. Reset spirits and armor up. A little bit low on energy. If we had some energy, we could drop some damage there. There we go. Let's do a spirit rift. Painful bond. Losing a little bit of ground. We're about to reset spirits. That'll help. Blood Song and armor up. I think we got it. There we go. There's another doubloon. So that's 4 for this run, I think. Nice. So this one, it's like you just come out here and just farm until you get 5 and then go turn them in. That looks like that's the vibe for this week. It's great. 2 left in this pull. Let's see if we can get that Windmaster. Reset the spirits. Armor up. There we go. debuff this boss so we can do. All spirits going. I think we can get them. Yeah. Yeah, they're going down. Okay. So here's our 4th doubloon right here. Moving into this a little further. We've been doing really great as far as clearing this out. We didn't get overwhelmed or anything, so that's great. Good example video. Okay. We did have the one death, but that's okay. See if we can get probably his torch. Oh, he got cleansed right away. Where's the doctor? Oh, nice. Okay, we still got him. Looks like that bassoon. Okay. The bassoons are the healers, or the cleansers. Okay, resetting these. Nice, okay, and backing up a little bit. The poison does a lot, but it's not as bad as the mesmer hexes, so. Dropped a painful hex on that spirit. Nice, and we got it. Here we go. Yeah, that lieutenant's just chasing us. We don't want to get poisoned. Leave us alone. There we go. Okay. Almost done. Nice. Looks like one more boss. Might be a little bit spicy pull. Let's go check this chest out. Oh, cool. I do not know what that does. Okay, let's get new spirits. We probably won't be able to kill the boss first. Looks like this is one of the last bowls, and I think this even leads into the cave that we're going to with Nick. Looks like we're going to start on the boss. Boss is at half, Ether Feast. He's still debuffed. Can we kill him? Ooh, no. And new debuff. He's really close. He's actually really close. Oh, so close. We got him. We got him. There we go. Okay. Now we can clean the pull up. There we go. Okay. I think this was... Yeah, we're about done. I think that pull up there is the last one. So we're closing out here. Maybe we can get one more doubloon, and that would just be 5 in the run. Just be like, boom, 1 run and done, as possible. Almost got it cleaned up. Gotta figure out a little bit way to get a little bit better target on the doctors, but otherwise these pulls still look pretty quick. Okay. One more up here. And then Nick should be right in front of us inside of this cave. So this works out perfectly. Reset these spirits and here we go. There we go. Nick is right there on our left. Okay. Nice. Nice little burst on this ball. Very good. Okay. Let's go chat with Nick. So I think that was 4 on this run here. There's a little bit more, of course. There's like right here, but that's about all of them. Now you'd want to probably reset if you didn't get the 5. But here's Nick for this week. He's inside this cave here, so there's a northern entrance. We'll go right there. And then we'll turn in. We'll grab our 5 Nick gifts. There we go. Awesome. Thank you for watching, everyone. Make sure to like and subscribe if you appreciate it. And we'll just run out here, run out of this north side where it is also possible you can just run in from this side. And you can run down here even without killing anything in the zone. You can just run right to this once you get to, if you have your doubloons already, you can just run right here. You can just run right in, super easy. So, heck yeah, awesome. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Good to see you. All right, until next time. All right, thank you for watching.